So my second book that is out for publication right now is talking about the Jelly Juice protocol. Okay, so it has how to implement it. It has some of the answers to major questions that people have. It has the recipe. It has the healing symptom management program. It has the diet. It has all of that, right? And at the end, which is like the bonus section, it has some of the questions. Actually, it has all the questions that I had to substantiate to the Ohio Attorney General when they wanted me to basically, justify all the claims that I've been making for advertising purposes. So I didn't really just, lay it on and say, why the fuck are we dying? Not just dying like from cancer, disease, and chronic illness, but why is humanity dying? Why are we allowing people to age and die? And that is the actual question that nobody in the health and wellness field is even attempting to address. Nobody is. And I'm watching these people that are on my Facebook, right? So don't mind all these. All this stuff is coming through my stupid Google stuff. But I'm watching all of these people who claim to be in the health and wellness, and they're all holistic, of course, and they're all like, spirituality and love and light and all this stuff, right? And one of their friends passes away. No, they're not pissed off. They're not like, oh my God. They're like, oh, another one of us has passed away into another realm. And death is a blessing. It's a blessing, and it's a this. And then it's like, I want to wring their necks, because they're the same people that will pass along protocols from dead doctors who didn't get allegedly murdered, or dead holistic people who didn't allegedly get murdered, right? And say that, oh yeah, good knowledge, good wisdom never dies. And I'm like, so why the hell are you allowing your friends to physically die? Why? And I think this is what it is. First of all, they're afraid to risk their reputation. Well, you already risked your reputation for being anti-vax, because obviously vaccines were very mainstream for many, 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 many years. And it's only been like within the last maybe 40, 50, 60 years did people start questioning vaccines. So anyone that questions vaccines already risks their reputation. So when people pass along these doctors, they're like, oh, I'm anti-vax because it's so bad for you. But they don't even go further. You might as well go further. You already risked your reputation for being anti-vax. So you might as well now question, why the fuck are people dying? Why are we dying from old age? And old age is not like something that just happens spontaneously. It is a systematic degradation of the body because it was not allowed to regenerate. That's what basically old age is. And nobody is questioning that in the holistic world. No, they're basically rearranging the deck chairs on the freaking Titanic. That's what they're doing. And they're dressing it all up with like, oh, death is such a blessing. Death should be, expected. Death is okay. Oh, they'll just go to the other side and karma and all this other BS that I want to just wring their necks. Say, are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Do you realize that I've reversed my PMDD? Do you realize that I have changed my facial structure from like 2-3 years ago? I don't have the wrinkles and I don't have the inflammation like I did back then. I don't have the fog, the mental fog, or the bloatedness all over my body like I did back then. There are people that are looking younger. So what the hell would they be dying from unless it was because of your damn protocols? You rearranging the damn deck deck chairs on the Titanic. Oh, you should go to a all vegan diet, all organic diet, or here, take this pill, take this powder, take this supplement, take this, take that. I mean, it's fucking asinine. I mean, excuse my language. But now I'm pissed at the holistic people that are on my Facebook that know about my protocol, but are so freaking chicken shit to even mention and even put this out there. No, they want to keep referencing the dead freaking doctors that have died that weren't murdered, allegedly. And they keep on referencing that. That's who they want to keep referencing. It's like, are you spinning around in your own cesspool of BS that you can't see outside yourself? And now because you have a following, you can't risk your reputation. You would rather basically sell yourself, sell your soul to the devil. And you're taking everybody with you. Like, seriously. So I'm watching this lady, Karen Lee, on my Facebook with another lady that they're all going back and forth, going like, oh, this another person has passed away. Wouldn't you want to question why the hell she passed away? Wouldn't you want to even address that? Oh, no, you can't address that. Oh, no, you can't address that. You know why? Because it doesn't fit in with your intent, which is basically to keep rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic, and you keep people all snowed into your little newfangled BS, and yet people are still dying in the system, and you're not even questioning that. So yeah, I'm calling you out, Karen Lee, for not even questioning why your friend died. But no, you want to go back and forth with your friend Pamela J. Perkins, and she's not even questioning it either. Pamela J. Perkins is not even questioning why this person died. No, feeding into, oh, death is a blessing. Death is a blessing. Bullshit, death is not a blessing. Death is chaos. Death should not even be happening if your system is all aligned in your body. And it pisses me off to see this. And I'm sure they're going to block me. I can almost bet you 100% those two ladies will block me because I'm calling you out. I've called out doctors on there that say, oh, I'm anti-vax, but I'm not going to even address why people are dying. No, because anti-vax is just one layer that doesn't even scratch the surface of why death happens. Vaccines are not the reasons why people are dying. It contributes, it's a factor, but vaccines are not the reason. They are a major factor that the holistic and the allopathic field get on because they don't want you to really know. Or they're so freaking ignorant and they can't look at any new information that they would rather stay in something safe as a political platform because it gives them substance. It gives them something to do because they will not listen to any new information. And they're so, I don't say narcissistic, but they're so full of themselves that they can't even see outside of their current programming, and yet they claim to be truthers. This is what pisses me off. These people who claim to be truthers, which is another political platform, won't even entertain new information or even put it out there. And the ones that know me, because I've actually spoken, and we have been back and forth on Facebook, and they're like, oh, you know, they will still stick their head in the sand and lead their flock like a Pied Piper into the water and drown their friends and family, and they don't care. So yeah, I'm waiting. I mean, I called out somebody yesterday for passing along the information that zeolite would be the best thing to reverse MS and be a heavy metal detox. And guess what zeolite is? It's aluminum silicate. That's what zeolite is. This is freaking basic chemistry. And I've put on her Facebook, on that lady's Facebook, zeolite is aluminum silicate. So is bentonite clay. So is diatomaceous earth. Just look beyond the names and the words and look at the chemistry. Okay? Like, seriously. So yeah, I'm calling Karen Lee out. Pamela J. Perkins, because she knows this. She knows my information, but no one's willing to risk their reputation. Hold on. And I, you know, at this point, I have no qualms calling anyone out that claims to be a truther or an activist, and they're not even giving the truth. So yes, I'm going to call you ladies out because you guys are not addressing the real issue. Why did that friend die? Why did that lady die? And you could say, oh, she had a long-term disease and we showed her the protocol, but she never did it. That's even beside the point. I'm not talking about, hey, are you going to go and help your friend? No, I'm talking about addressing why the hell this person died. That is what I'm addressing. Not whether or not you can change your mind, because we know obviously people have their own minds or are going to do whatever the hell they want to do. But if you don't make this a topic, a conversation to address to everybody else so they can learn from that situation, then you are part of the freaking problem. And I get pissed at my friends who allow their friends to take in spices, to take in natural antibiotics and not even mention a word to them. Like yesterday, I called somebody else out. I'm not gonna say who, because I don't want to keep pounding her, because I've been kind of like, very intense lately. But this person who knows my protocol is allowing somebody to go, not allowing, but not even mentioning that turmeric is antibiotic. Not even at all. Just said, oh, well, what is turmeric in water? Oh, thank you so much. And I'm like, hello, you know that this turmeric is a freaking antibiotic to destroy the gut health. You know this is what it is. And she's like, oh, well, and then she finally started talking about my recipe, and people were like, oh my gosh. They woke up to the fact that turmeric is antibiotic. It will destroy someone's gut health. So yeah, I'm gonna call people out that are not addressing they're not addressing the real issues here. Why are people dying? And yes, I see you on here, Pamela J. Perkins. And yeah, I'm not trying to attack you or Karen Lee, but you guys have a following. You have a duty to address why the hell people are dying. Not trying to change people who are dying's minds, but making it an actual topic of conversation and saying, hey, this person died. Why did they die? What do they have? Okay, they had this kind of cancer, this kind of disease, this kind of chronic illness, and how could we have saved this person? Oh, hey, obviously our methods in the holistic world aren't working, so we need to start really revisiting what the fuck is going on. And let's say, look at Jillian's protocol. It has all these alignable elements. If you read the science behind my information, you would understand all of my protocol is positive elements. My science does not lie, but the people who are still wanting to propagate the holistic, and then death is a blessing, will not at all look at anything pro-life at all, because it doesn't fit within their intention. And they say, oh, my intention is to help people, but I won't address the real issue here. They won't address death, why death even exists to begin with, because death is cell degradation. Aging is a disease. And if you can't even look at that, then all you're doing is basically blowing hot air to make you feel important. And it pisses me off, because you could be taking your energy to good, but you choose to keep circulating within the system. Even though you claim to be a truther or a holistic person who wants to help people, but yet you won't address the real crux of the matter. Like, seriously. Because you're too afraid to risk your reputation. Well, I'm not afraid to risk my reputation, because my reputation's already been shot. All the fucking holistic professionals out there, people don't believe me, they're all talking smack about me. You know why? Because they know I'm right. And it's going to impact their whole purpose in life, which is to be trendy. To be trendy and to keep safe within the system that they claim to be against. And that's what pisses me off, is the inauthenticity of these holistic truthers that are out there. These anti-vax doctors that are just playing the game because they know that there's a following, and it feeds into the stupid holistic pills, powder, supplements, and these dead doctors that never died, all of their wisdom that they had. Bullshit. These doctors, they had some wisdom, so why don't you expound on it, and why don't you figure out why the hell they died if they weren't murdered? But it's so convenient that all these holistic professionals that they're trying to reference all were murdered. That's so convenient as a go-to, because you don't want to have to explain why they actually died. Why did they die of pneumonia? Why did CB pass away? He was aging. He didn't look very healthy as he passed away. Why did Jack LaLanne pass away? Why did Richard Simmons pass away? Why does Suzanne Somers look like she's got so much plastic surgery? Those are the things you're not even addressing, but it's so much easier to talk about all the superfluous bullshit, which is all the spiritual, oh, death is a blessing type of stuff. Well, now I'm holding your feet to the fire. I'm calling your asses out, because you're not doing shit to really circulate outside of the system. You're not. You're playing within the system, and you're playing it safe. And now I'm finally calling you out. And if you don't like it, then block me. And then you'd be like everybody else that says, oh yeah, I believe in helping people, but not really addressing truly what help actually is, which is making death not something mainstreamed or expected. So if you believe that death is supposed to be, then you might as well just say that you speak out both sides of your mouth, because you ain't speaking in alignment with life. Because all of these obituaries, oh, she died peacefully, is a bunch of lies. Nobody dies peacefully. There's death and there's chaos and there's misalignment in the body. That's what death is. You better question that. You better question it. And if you don't question it, then yeah, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. All right, bye.